100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yellow. Fire! All day.
On first down, Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
At the 28-yard line.
Yellow. There's a warning. Come on. They can't hang with us.
On second and 12, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Mahomes now to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
Mike, regular. Lower.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a read.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And now the rookie's free. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for KC. 47 yards on the ground. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Allen off the play fake. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Taylor, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Allen going to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that's complete to Croft. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He finds Yeldon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
The extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now Brown. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And finding the tight end Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now here's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now a give right side. It's Taylor, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw again on second down. Allen, and that's complete to Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bills.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Emmanuel Ogbah has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Allen. And the grab by Croft. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw, it's Allen. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. T.J. Yeldon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Set 50, plant.
Watch the out.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about it.
Bye-bye, Beasley. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Mahomes again, and that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bills are going to get the football back. On 1st down, Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen now looks to throw. And John Brown's got it complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now Allen off the bootleg, out to his left, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen now throwing again. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And that's complete to Croft. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Allen's throw is complete, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is no good. And just barely missing it wide to the right. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow! Let's go, Lou, Eddie!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City.